perspective. Um, so this information will be available as well for anyone that wants to see what I'm going to be doing in the same way, because I want you guys to share what I'm sharing with you, meaning to learn how to share your screen. So the first one I'm going to send you is this tool called Notebook LM. Notebook LM. So that's the first tool. And when you get this tool, I'll show you what this screen looks like. Um, and Mona told me you have to learn how to share your audio on the same. I think you got to share it with the tab, right, Mona? Something like that.
There was like
So,
there's something that says include computer sound or something like that.
mhm. So the first one I'm gonna share. Let me see if I can find me a Notebook LM. So here's my Notebook LM, and
Nice.
so Notebook LM. This one here is called the Plus version. So when you see yours, it's not gonna look like this. But this what happens when you log in. So I have like a ton. So I've used this since January. So when you see it, yours may look like let's see. And it's in that link too, guys. If you go to your chat, in the chat, it's right in there too. Let me know if you see it.
Yep, I got it.
Okay, so when you see it on your side, you might see it look like this if I show you my other screen. Let me see. Play around with this. Where are you? Always trying to find the right screen. Is it here? AWS. I can't see. Let's see. Showing over here. I want to show you what. There it is. Okay, share this one. So when you when you see that Notebook LM, if you click on the link, mine will allow. You should see something that says "Think smarter, not harder." Okay. So if you click on Try Notebook LM, mine automatically logs in, but you might not get that. So I want, if you don't mind, try to log in with your Google. If you have a Google account, try to log into it. Okay. So let me show you what it does, and then we'll get to the resume side. Let's see, what's another one? Now, let me send you another one before I go there. I'm gonna send you this next one is Copilot. So Copilot is this one. So Copilot, if you click on Copilot, it's Copilot AI by Microsoft. It may look like this, or it may look like this. Microsoft Copilot. So I usually take the Copilot from the browser and I download it as an app. So I'm in Edge. You could do it from Chrome. Can I do it in Chrome? You can't see it in my Chrome, right? So this is an Edge. And so it has this interface. You'll see this little button here. You'll have this button. I don't know who that is. Don Stewart?
Hold on.
Is that you?
Trying to switch to my computer here.
Okay. Good. You're practicing. So while it's doing that, I'm going to show you another one that I'm going to send it to. So that's Copilot. If you don't mind, log into Copilot, just like Notebook LM. I need you to log into it. This next one is one of my favorites. It's called DeepSeek. So with DeepSeek, very powerful tool, DeepSeek. Okay, when you click on DeepSeek, I have mine set up and it may log me in. It should look like this. You can download it to your phone or your tablet. You click on Start Now, and it kind of, I think it already knows that I'm here. So it says, "Hi, I'm DeepSeek." And then over here, over a period of time, I use it so often, it shows a history. So if I need to go over here and find something that I've worked on, I'll do that. So it has a little history. You can tell when you're logged in, you have your account. Okay. So those are the three that I want you to kind of have available for this demonstration. NotebookLM, DeepSeek, and Copilot. There's one more. Yeah, I'll give you one more. So let me give you one more, and you'll see why I'm using this one. It's called Google. Is everybody with me so far?
Yeah.
I got a call. Sorry about that. Let me tell them. Let's see. Second. Oh, got it. Sorry. Let me try. Hold on. Call you back. Okay, so Google AI Studio. Am I doing that right? Google AI Studio. Yeah, so let me share this with you, my screen. What I'm doing now is this tool here called Google AI Studio. And it doesn't seem like it's showing the right one here for some reason. Yeah, Azure's coming up on this one. It's funny. Let's see if it shows. There we go. Google AI Studio. So this one, oh, this is a good one, guys. You got to have this one. So I'm going to put this one also in the link. Grab this one. Google AI Studio. Now you notice I didn't say Chat GPT, which you can use. Everyone's using them. Okay. Don't dismiss it. Try it for yourself. I like those. But this has that component of Chat GPT. As a matter of fact, all of them have some type of GPT in it. You're going to learn how to talk to these things after today. All of them have lots of components of the generative AI or Gen AI, as they call it, conversational AI. Copilot, this one here, I use from an audio perspective. You can't hear it when I start it, but if you hit this, you could talk to it. It's really good. Okay, so let me switch over to my app that I use. So that's the web version. I usually download them as apps from whatever browser. Chrome, Brave. I use Brave a lot. Edge, Firefox. All of them have very good ways to turn it into an app. Now on this screen, I'm going to show you. You want to click on Create New. Create New. Now, when it says Create New, it has Add Sources. So this Add Sources, you can add a PDF, a text file, a markdown file, an audio file. It doesn't do good with Word documents, but if you can convert it to a PDF, it's very good with that. Google Drive, Google Docs, Google Slides, any website, a YouTube site, And you can just type into this thing. And you'll see the power when you start just typing into it or copy paste. Okay. I'm going to give you an example. I'm going to give you an example of what it looks like when you want to take some content from the internet that you want to put into NotebookLM. So right now on my screen, you might see this YouTube channel, and I don't want to watch the video. I don't have time. So let's just say you got some training videos that you just I don't have an hour. Like Mona said, hey, I had 3 hours of training. I that I can't get back. Right? You got 3 hours of learning something that you don't have time. It's like, what did I learn? Right? So you take this video. You see where it has share. You take that share button and copy that link. Don't get that twisted. That link is everything. Hopefully, this thing has 27 minutes in it, and it's about focus on yourself and stay silent and watch how your life changes. I didn't have 30 minutes to watch it, but I really liked the first 5 minutes, the first 3 minutes of it. And I said, well, okay, let me take that content. So I copy the link. It doesn't matter where you get the copy of the link, you can get it from anywhere. Most likely they have a URL if you get it from the web, but I'm in the app itself. So I use the share button, I copy it, right? So I got that link. Now I'm switching between um, the different apps. Okay. So now I'm back to NotebookLM. So now that I got that URL, it's a YouTube app or YouTube URL. I put that URL in here. Okay. Now, once I click this insert button, it's going to import everything about that video. And then as you can see, it already broke down some of it because it has a transcript. So it tells me, hey, this thing is about mindset, motivation, critical importance, blah, blah, blah. Right. So over here on the source side, it shows you the source of that video. It already broke down the key topics. Right. So it tells you how to change from, dealing with negativity, all of that. So it's pretty good. In this middle section, it has a chat feature. So now I can chat about this topic and I can say, hey, tell me about how to stay focused. So now I can chat with NotebookLM about a topic that I just told it about. And it's basically saying, hey, I can tell you everything you need to know about this document. What do you want to know? You could type it right in here. So it actually gave me a few things about this topic. How to take control of your environment, how to say no to things you don't align with your mission, ignore negativity. So you can chat with this information. Pretty cool. So here's another thing, and this is what I really like. I don't do a lot of chatting with the content. I create a mind map. And when you click the mind map, this is my favorite. I can throw anything in my NotebookLM, any kind of notes that I have. I want to see visually some kind of flow chart of what this content is talking about. So here it says elevating life, focus, silence, and clarity. His content starts off here and it breaks down into all of these different structures. So here's focus. He tells you, oh, currency of success expands what you focus on. Now I can, before I even look at the video, I can see if this is interesting or not.
Holy moly, Daryl. What did you find? Holy crap, man. This is a total game changer. This is a total game changer. Sorry to interrupt, man.
No, don't interrupt. I
Wow.
appreciate it.
Dude. Holy moly. Wow. And you can change it into a mind map. Oh, man. You're the greatest.
Bro, it's free.
And
So-
it's free?
Yes.
Oh,
So this guy, Google made this. And so I take a lot of stuff that I'm researching, I throw it in this thing. Now it gets even better. I can download this as an image and I can print that sucker out.
no freaking way.
So in here, I can go in and say, this is about elevating my life video. And before I even watch the video, now you got to watch that video. I'll send the link. It's really good. Anybody want to listen to it?
Right.
It's powerful. Hands down, it's a good video. That's why I'm using it. But if you just look at all the content he has in here, this is an amazing video. So I just want to use that as an example. Okay. Now, that's a lot to even digest in a few minutes. Now, watch this. Now that I have made a mind map, I can chat with it. Let's see if I can get the audio to talk about this content. I'm going to have AI talk to me about this content, and they're going to have a podcast. The AI is going to now share with me what their thoughts of this content is, and it's going to generate that based on that video. That's for everything that you throw into NotebookLM. I don't care how many PDFs you got, up to 300 sources, I think you can do. But whatever you need to break down, digest, and then understand the content, NotebookLM is the game changer for that. And you can share this with people if you want. You can share that as a resource to people so that they can learn as well. It's also meant to treat it as a study guide. And it also can make a brief document on that content. You can turn it into, like I said, it's like a study guide. Look at that. It has glossary of terms. So you have a school right now just on this topic. Everything you need to know about this content. So
Nice.
So just want to give you a tool in your toolbox. Okay. All right. So how we use it, how we're going to use it. Now it's jam packing 25 minutes of content, because whoever did this did really excellent in note taking. This Myron Golden, I don't even know him, but he obviously is a very good public speaker, motivational speaker. So he has his stuff. And so this would be good to share with somebody. And that's what this also allows you to do. You can share the notebook, you can share the chat. I can even share this as a link, and I can add people to this link if I wanted to. So check this out. So it has 18 minutes of conversation. I don't know if you can hear this, so I might change the volume so it can play just in the I think me and Mona had this difficulty before, but it may not allow me to play the sound where you hear it. Let me see. Come if you hear it.
Ever feel like you're scrolling endless advice? Ever look at an opinion on how to improve your life and you just
Could you hear that?
Little
Very
louder.
low.
It was low. Oh, you're back, Mona? Okay.
Yeah,
Let me
yeah.
turn it up. I don't know if the sound is showing. Let me see. I might do it. Let's see. Is it that one? There it is. Okay. So sound is going to be in tab. Let's see. So watch this.
Ever feel like you're scrolling?
Yeah, it's a little
Can you hear it?
Yeah.
So you signal against all the noise.
Yeah, like a direct route to the purpose that actually speed change.
That's what we're digging into today. Welcome to the deep dive.
Our goal is pretty straightforward. We've taken a focused piece of content this time. It's a video from the Mindset Motivation Channel Myron told us.
It's like the volume just went down.
Watch how life changes.
Right.
And we're gonna basically pull out the crucial insights. Think of this as, your shortcut to understanding the actionable stuff inside.
What was that? The volume went down?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you don't want to watch the video, you can actually bring it in and unpack that content for you. What do you
Okay.
think about that?
That's awesome.
I am going to show you how I use it for let's do a little experiment on our job searches, right? So everyone in here probably gets, hey, where's your latest resume? And you go, oh man, I don't have it yet, right? So I want to show you almost a difference between let's say Copilot. Let's see, can I do Copilot? I want to show you Copilot and then DeepSeek. I want to show you probably Copilot first. So Copilot is really good. It's a Microsoft product. So be nice to them. And then I'm going to upload a version of my resume. Let me know if you see my screen. Can you still see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. So you probably can't see the part that I'm uploading, but I'm uploading the latest PDF version of my resume. Okay. So I have the latest of my resume, and then I'm going to show you from a job I applied. Let me see if I show you. From the AWS one. Oh, this one. Yeah, this is the one I turned down. So, okay, 65 an hour. Not bad for a remote job, right?
Right.
So he found me on 423. So I took, where did I do? Is this me? So what I did, I took the position. This is after update. So you take the position, you copy it. Okay. You could do it any kind of way, but you take that position, copy the position. You already got your resume uploaded using this upload button, or you can copy paste it. And then you can either tell Copilot what you want right now and say, hey, compare my resume with the job description and provide me with analysis of the match or gap or recommendation. Either I apply or pass on this job. Please, I don't even have to say please, give me percentage of match. And I put a colon, and now I'm gonna paste that job description. And I can just give you that we call this a prompt. That's a long prompt, but you don't have to use that same verbiage, but I'll just put it to you the way I did. So you upload resume and then job description and tell Copilot what you want, which is it enough for me? is this a match or a pass? Or what do you recommend? Right. So I want to have that. So now in Copilot, you can push this button called Think Deeper, which adds a little bit more beef to its processing. And then I hit that up arrow, and now it's crunching. And so you see this little processing button. It's processing everything that we're doing. Well, what I asked it to do.
All right, guys.
Takes a little bit. Now, you guys still with me?
Never left you, man.
Okay.
Yep.
Appreciate it. Now look at this. It says below is a detailed analysis of how the resume measures up against the technical vendor position. And I think it's still thinking because I can't move it. Yeah. So I think it's stuck. Okay, there we go. So look how organized it is. So it's a 75% match. What do you think? 75 is good enough to apply?
Not
I
sure.
think that's good. I think that's
So
good enough.
it's now look, if you don't know, it tells you. Here's your expertise, here's the job requirement, here's your resume, and here's the analysis. High match. Your technical foundation is very strong and well aligned to the DAS. You got to use that word too. So if you don't have DAS, DAAS, that's something to add. So it's telling me good match. Oh, this one's a moderate to high match. Good match. Strong match. 75%. Here's your strengths. Here's your gap. I think you need to tailor your application. You need to do this. You know, it looks good. I would apply. And here's some more insights. So it's giving me enough content. I'll put it in the chat so you can see. No, I'm not going to do it yet. So watch this. So I'm going to send this to you. This is what happens when you get a copy paste. You don't want that because now it has all this marking, right? I'm going to take that marking and now I'm going to put it in another program. The program I'm going to use is called, where is it? It's called Google Gemini. So I'm using Gemini. So let me open up my Google AI Studio. Now watch what Google AI Studio does. So with Google AI Studio, I paste it in here, or I can tell it what I want. And here's what I want. Remove the markups in this content. Remove the markups. Or you could say remove the or clean up this content. Clean up the content. Those are key words. And then I click run. So in here, it knows what I want because I do it all the time. So it's smart. So see how it's nice and neat. You just don't have that nice little image to break down a summary, but it's processing it now what I want because I want to copy that content. I'm not going to use it for reporting, but it looks really good when it's nicely neat, right? That's how you want your resumes to go. You want your resumes to look neat. Even once AI touches it, you want them to remove some of the extra stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's taking a little bit of time. It knows what I want. It's thinking, but it already did it here. Kind of did it here. But I don't trust it yet. I could copy the markdown so I can choose this or this, but I want to see if it does what I'm asking and see if it has a better product. You see what I'm doing here? Taking it from one app of AI to another app of AI.
Yep.
That's what you want to use your resources, right? Because we're gonna use these resources. See, I don't like this. It's not as it doesn't look like this. So I'm gonna copy. I like this version. So I'm gonna say copy text, and then I'm gonna share it with you guys. You tell me which one looks better. Let's see. Where are you? Where are you? Are you here? I get confused with the sharing of my screen. Let's see. Where is the doggone it? I have trouble finding where my the app that I just used to share everything.
You're not just using one monitor, right?
Oh, you are? Sorry, man. I get a little fancy. Um, I don't know where it is now. Doggone it. So I just lost my where you guys are and what I'm sharing. So I don't know where it is now. Doggone it. That's the thing when I use one of the monitors that I'm using to talk to you guys on. Now I can't find it.
Mm.
I knew it when I did it. I've been using other monitors just because I don't want to lose talking with you guys because I'm still not familiar with using Google Meet. Let me see.
Oh,
That's my challenge. Let me see. Where are you? Google Meet. I can't see it. It kind of disappears, and I don't know which one it is. Let me see. Collapse. Okay. Let me see Google. Maybe I'll add it. I think it's Google Meet. Go back to the calendar. So I want to share that. Let's see. Go back here. Let me see Google Meet. Am I in it? Okay, there we go. All right. I think I brought it back. Let's see. Is this it? Okay. Now I'm gonna share. Look and see if my new content looks better. I can only see a little, but I can't tell. When I asked it to remove the markings, can you see the difference in
oh,
in the
no,
text?
we can't see the screen.
Oh, you can't. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Uh, see, if I do the entire screen, I don't know if it'll. Mona, if I do an entire screen, doesn't it loop or something like that?
Um, no, I think you're getting confused with the audio situation. Remember, you can only share the audio when you're just sharing a window, not the entire screen.
Okay. All right. So over here, guys, I just shared that that text. Do you see it over here in the text? I
I'm looking
can't
at Yahoo Mail and Copilot.
look in your in the chat window.
Oh,
Sorry.
Oops.
Oh, maybe. Oh, I'm on the wrong screen. I'm on the wrong side. Okay. Now, can you see it over here?
oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So, what I tried to do was show you the markup. So, I have two. I have the one that they gave me is this. Oh wait, is that click?
For the
No.
match analysis you're talking about, right?
Uh huh. So there's like two different kinds. This one that I asked it to do, and it doesn't. You can barely see it. It's like it's not
See,
highlighted.
it's like I'm not really happy with either. I kind of like the first one only because I could see the separation, but I think it's too many characters. I don't think it was all that necessary. I think it would have been fine with just the pipes separating so that you know. Like
Okay.
the last one, it just looks like a one great big long run-on sentence.
All right, let me see if I send this next one. Let's see.
So if you did that in either bullets or with the markups, but you took away maybe the asterisks where it was just pipes,
Okay.
or even just without those long, with that, even with the pipes and the asterisks, this is fine. But all that other stuff, that line dash that goes all the way down, those
Yeah,
two lines, is unnecessary. But
got it.
without the markups,
Yeah.
like I said, it looks like one long run-on sentence. So I would either, if I was going to use that one, I would bulletize it,
Okay.
or I would include the markups taking away those two lines where there's no real text.
Thank you. Now, let me say this. I don't like using that unless I'm creating some documentation. Right now, I only want it to just clean it up so that when I copy paste it, you can see what I have. It's legible. So I'm going back to, let's just say, Notebook LM. Now that we have all that data, right? So I already know that that job is a good job to apply, but I need to take the counsel from it. So I'm going to throw it all into Notebook LM and I'm going to see what it chops up, right? And then let me see if I throw it into the mind map or ask it questions and say, hey, that's a lot of data to read. Is this a good match? Is this a good match to apply for this job? And I'm just going to talk to AI. So I'm making this Notebook LM out of that content and asking it questions. And it tells you, yeah, you can. Look, you got 75%. So even if I'm lazy and I don't want to read the content, I could throw it in here. And I could make it a mind map. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm grabbing the data. I already chopped it up with Copilot to see if the job is matching with the resume. Great. Now I know that, and I can read the information in Copilot. But you know what? Let me throw it in Notebook LM because now I can keep that content. I can always come back to that job in Notebook LM. I can clean it up in Google AI Studio if I want to, put it in a document or a Word doc. I don't need to do all that. I'm just wanting to grab content, break it down to see if this is a good action or not. And here, Notebook LM will tell me what I'm looking for, what the job is looking for, and if my resume matches it, just like that. So it can break it down for me if I don't want to. And I can take my time to read it. And now I can have a conversation with that recruiter and say, hey, I'm at 75%. Can you raise my the rate to 70 an hour? Why? Because look, I'm hitting all the points and I'm about to get certified in a couple of months. So I'll be able to provide more than what this, let's say, the role is asking for. Or I can say, hey, I'm leaving my current job. You know how when you negotiate, let's talk to DeepSeek. Now that you've seen Copilot, let's talk to DeepSeek and let's just play with it and say, hey, now we got some data. Now let's see if DeepSeek can help us to apply some of these things that Copilot saw and maybe apply it to DeepSeek and say, hey, you know what? If I draft my resume a little bit better and add some of these points, these recommendations, I can probably update my resume with DeepSeek. So I'm going to upload my resume. And again, I'm just giving you kind of like an example of what the AI can do. I haven't even showed you the writing ability. It's just comparing and doing an analysis. DeepSeek, I can tell it to write if I want to. Let me see. So now I'm going to add the job. Let me see. And what I'm doing is Control V or Windows V. And Windows V should give us a clipboard. And this clipboard is the data that's saved. So I think this is the job. No, let's see. The job is right here. So I'm going to tell it. I'm going to say, hey, can you see the, let's see. Let me try this. I'm just try. See, is this the right screen? Trying to make sure I get the right screen. So, see, it won't let me get the. I want the entire window. Okay, there it is. Okay, see if you can see this window over here, guys. It should be DeepSeek and Copilot. Tell me if you see that. Copilot's to the
Yep.
left and DeepSeek to the right.
You got it. I see it.
Okay, so let's see what the recommendations are. So it says, estimate, here's your strengths, potential gaps. Tailor your application. In your cover letter and resume, emphasize instances where you work directly with vendors. So I don't have a cover letter, so maybe I can get a cover letter and I can ask DeepSeek to create one and add the task and project oversight and performance metrics, managing the service quality. If you have any informal experiences, so I could do that. Highlight your leadership, prepare to discuss, consider upskilling. Oh, there we go. If you are a long-time career target, obtaining a certification in ITIL. Okay, there it is. So I can work on that. I don't want to redraft my resume. I think the resume is 75% good.
Just FYI, Mona had to jump off for a call.
Okay. Yeah, because the call is going long and I'm gonna drop it here in a minute.
Okay.
So it's recommending me get a certification in ITIL. So let's do this. Now that I know that I need ITIL certification, let me see. I got the resume, I got the job description. Now I'm gonna ask it to give me a path to ITIL certification. How long does it take to get ITIL certification for this role I'm applying for? And I'm interested in adding to my resume some of the things I'm learning in DAS and SAS and PASS and IIAS from my resume to match the job description. Please make the necessary changes. I have ServiceNow and let's see, next think, Cisco DNA Center, Azure, Entra ID, and what else is out there? And then I do a lot of AWS. Okay, so then I'm gonna paste my job description in here, and then I have it clicked on Deep Think, and then I'm gonna hit this up arrow. Boom. And then I'm gonna stop it because I know we're going long.
All right.
So everyone can go back to their lives. I'm I don't want to hold you hostage. I already got the wow factor. You got the tools. Now you can play.
Yeah.
And then
One thing
this,
I say, if you wanted to use it for training purposes, could you do that?
oh yeah. Oh yeah.
No.
Mona and I believe Robert, even Elijah, because each one has a different goal to try to obtain a certification. Elijah wanted A+, Mona wants Azure, and Rob wanted AWS, and he
Shoot.
already has 2 certs already. So I use the AI to come up with a training path of how long it takes to get certain certs
Yeah.
and how long, considering my schedule. For instance, I only have really the weekends to really beef out at least 2 hours of training
Right.
per
I
week,
hear you.
something like that, right? I'm just throwing that out there.
Yeah.
Saturdays and Sunday, 1 hour on Saturday, 1 hour on Sunday. Now, how long will it take for me to get the certifications with just 2 hours a weekend? And it'll come up with the plan.
So Daryl, what okay, out of the three, man, like how can I step up my game? I mean, is it AWS? Is it Azure? Is it I already
So
got A plus.
so that's what we can do on the next session. I want I want you to get your resume updated using AI. This is an assignment I want for you.
Oh, I
I
got
want
that. I got that already, dude.
I want you to get that. Then I want you to, in my opinion,
Yeah.
I have a couple of resources, and I want to do this maybe on the next session, is
Yeah, yeah.
show you what an AWS person has said. He prefers AWS labs, get lab training, not so much the cert. And that I wanted to get into that more, but the
Okay.
next time when we meet, I want to show you what he recommends. And I got some of the tools in AWS so we can use what AWS has. They
Okay.
have free uh peer training,
Right.
and there's a partnership training. And I want to show you that. But I
Okay.
want you to see what he recommends is that you get your trainings done from a lab perspective, not just going
Okay.
after the cert, because certain certs won't get you the job. It's it's getting a cert with the job experience gets you the job. But
Okay.
if you can get the labs on your way to get the right type of cert,
Yeah.
you'll land a job.
Okay. Right on.
So in this, it already updated. It says it only take 2 to 4 weeks to get a ITIL certification. So that's
What?
nothing. Yeah,
Really?
yeah. To get familiar, 2 to 4 weeks. Dedicated study, and you can get the ITIL 4 foundational certification. So just in talking about that job, I'm asking AI what what's recommended, and can you update my resume? And it just did. It added those types of services to my resume in the professional summary. It already did that for me. It
Mm.
added the sections, right? Now, I may not use it because I think it takes out some of my other experiences,
Yeah, I see that. That's
but
another.
but this is one type of resume. You see.
Right.
Now, if I took this resume and looked at the job and say, "Hey, does the job look good for this type of resume?" That's what this does. Is that
Oh, okay.
it updated it. Now compare it, but you got to make sure it's accurate. So I'll have to copy it, look it over, and say, "Nah, I think you need to add some of my other experiences back in there." But
Right.
it basically made my resume get closer to the job, and that's what AI can do. But I want to stop because I don't want to overwhelm you with a lot of this.
Okay.
Um, I got a lot of notebooks that I've already saved from previous trainings like this that can break down going after certain certifications. But I want you to have some research behind your belt so you don't just take my word because I don't have any of the AWS certification. I've only had the labs. I've only trained. I've trained with Rob. And if I can, maybe next week, Rob can get on the call because Rob
Okay.
already has 2 of them and he's
Wow.
going after a third.
Oh, go
So
you
I
go,
can't,
Rob.
I know that's why I wanted him on the call. But let's try to do that next week. And in the meantime, I'll try to throw in some of the guys. I know two people. One is a male, one is a female. The female has done AWS and worked for AWS. She left AWS. Now she trains in AWS. And I'll show you this real quick. I'm not going to do no more because I keep saying I'm going to stop.
Yeah.
It's hard when you're on the road.
Yeah, it's hard
So
when you're on the road, dude.
it's like, woo, my brain is on fire. Okay. So here's the guy. His name is Greg Powell. Now, Greg, he wants you to get hands-on project knowledge for AWS services. He
Okay.
wants you to have static IP, a static website for S3, EC2 instances, set up an application load balancer. This is all the stuff. And he said, hey, share it with everyone. And watch this. Let me see if I can click on the link. This is his YouTube for it. So if you go here, I'll share this, and then I'll share what he says. That way you don't have, you can at least get up to speed for what he suggests. Okay. Did that go? I don't know if it, can you
Yeah.
see what I sent?
Yeah.
Okay, and then I'm gonna send you this because I think this is important too. And maybe next week we can go over this because I have I have the access to some of this stuff.
Okay.
So 10 hands-on AWS projects. That's what he says that is vital. Okay. And
Okay.
he teaches it. So here, let me give you his YouTube. If I didn't already. I think I did. Yeah, I did. Okay. So you got, and so he'll give you, he can guide you. This is it called Skill Builder. You want this. And don't forget, you can take the videos, like I told you, and throw them into what app?
Throw them into the Google Notebook LM.
Man, you're clever. You got it. You got it. Well, I'm gonna stop it, man.
You can't miss it, man, and you have a good teacher.
Bless you,
Yeah. Namaste, my friend.
brother. I appreciate you, man. Ain't nobody said that about me being a good teacher, man. I just one of the guys trying to help out, man. This has been a passion of mine to help other folks to learn stuff
Right. Yeah, man. You're on
to
it.
get into A+. That was my goal. And since you got A+, the guy that I usually train, he's trying to get into IT,
A+.
man.
Oh.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, dude. It's always one of my dreams too, you know, to collaborate.
Really? Dude, I'm glad you're in here. I'm glad you're in here.
Dude, just to talk to somebody, because I should be thanking you, man, because I was just, I tell you honestly, I was telling somebody that, dude, I'm so disappointed by the IT industry that I was about to just throw in the towel.
Really?
Yeah, man, for real.
It does get burnt out. This certification process, there's a lot out there, but I want to say I'm into AWS. I'm gonna give you this one.
Right.
This gives you a whole list of all the AWS certifications, and I'm gonna send that to you as well. But it gets you can get lost in not knowing where to go.
Right. So that's why I would really like to talk to that guy too that you said, because they have a ton of stuff for the AWS, and I don't really know which way to turn.
This lady here charges $59 for her course. I'm gonna send that to you as well. That guy, I don't know what he charges, but he's all over the place. He's in my LinkedIn. Everybody loves this guy, Greg, and now I have him on in my YouTube.
Yeah.
The lady that I just sent you the link to, she does this course. It's a beginner course, but I sent you the PDF or the link. You can
Mhm.
throw it into your notebook LM and see what you find. So give you at least a week to get started with that. Now the other one that we study, and I'll let Mona talk about it, is Azure. Um, he doesn't talk about Azure, but it's nothing wrong with having more than one certification in cloud. So, but we could talk about it next week if you want.
Okay.
Next
Yeah,
Sunday.
man.
Is that cool?
That's
I
cool.
don't want to overwhelm you. I'll just stop right here, and then next week, if you got questions, throw it in the chat in our regular chat.
Right.
We do have a WhatsApp, but we've been kind of slow with that. But there is a WhatsApp, and I add you to that if you rather type, then use your thumbs, then
Oh,
text.
sure. You can have me both, dude, and then we'll do.
Okay, I'll add you at the end of this call, and then I'm gonna go and watch some of the rest of the game. Chill.
All right,
And
man.
glad you're here, bro.
Glad
Glad
you get
for
that
your
for the teaching, man.
expertise, your energy. Much love to you, man.
Much love, man.
Talk to you later,
Peace out.
brother. Let's see. How do I end this? 'Cause I don't ever stop it right.